Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I had to make a video about the whole Charlie Kirk thing. I did make an initial reaction, but that was before we knew who the shooter was. Now, I have to first say, of course, I don't endorse gun violence, political violence, any kind of violence. I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in carrying guns. I believe that we can actually solve our problems through talking. That doesn't need to be violence, doesn't serve any purpose. But at the same time, I can't pretend like I feel sad about what happened, because that man was a hateful propagandist, an extremist who dedicated his life to setting up infrastructure that would discriminate against and victimize minorities. He just spread hate. That's what he did. He was killed, murdered. He wasn't assassinated because he's not a politician, so let's just stop doing that. But he was killed at some sort of rally, a talk where he was trying to blame gun violence on black people and transgender people. That's the kind of propaganda that he was constantly spewing. And like I said, I can't feel sad about what happened. I don't condone it. I don't endorse it. But at the same time, I can't feel sad about, what happened, because I don't think the world's a worse place because he's gone. I'm not going to celebrate like some of my community I've seen online. I saw one guy I usually watch having a drink and toasting to what happened, and Jessie Gender was pretty firm how she felt. But yeah, ultimately this guy was a threat to myself and my community, and I assumed it was someone from our community, and the media tried to claim it was a transgender person when it wasn't. It was a cis, white male that apparently was raised around the military and guns and MAGA, and I'm not sure if he was trying to create a martyr. I don't know what that was, but I don't think the world's worse off. We already had political violence, so it's not like that didn't already exist. I mean, it was just a few weeks ago, I think there were 2 Democrat people killed, and no one cared about that. No one covered it. I don't even know their names, but I know something happened, but no one focused on it. But a conservative right-wing person is murdered, and suddenly the whole world stops and everyone's outraged, and they're calling for war against us, because apparently they were trying to blame minorities when it was one of them. So thank God it was one of them and not one of us. But yeah, I'm tired of people trying to make him out to be some symbol of freedom of speech or something. People saying he died, because he, spoke his opinions. He died for expressing an opinion. I'm like, it's not an opinion that I am a human being equal to all other human beings. That being gay, being a minority, being a race other than white, being something other than straight, makes you less than. And that's what he was pushing, the idea that we are less than, not equal, not human. And that's not an opinion. We are human beings. We're equal to any other group. So saying, oh, he was just expressing an opinion, no, he was spreading hate and lies, dehumanizing people. And I'm just really frustrated by that part. People keep saying it was just an opinion. It's not an opinion that I'm a human being equal to everyone else. And I'm tired of people trying to act like that's just expressing opinions. No, it's not. It's not. So yeah, I can't feel sad for what happened. And people talking about his children and his wife, considering the racist, homophobic, misogynistic, militant bigot that he was, I suspect those children might have a better chance of being raised as well-adjusted adults. I mean, they're going to have to deal with the trauma of losing a father, but long-term, assuming the mother doesn't go out and find exactly the same person to replace the father and raise them the way they would have been raised, they might actually have a chance of being decent human beings who don't grow up being hateful and spiteful and, attacking anyone around them who isn't like them. Because when you raise a child to be a bigot, you basically abuse and disable them, and you prevent them from being able to go into the world and function with within a multicultural society and the world. So yeah, I don't feel sad about what happened. I don't think the world's a worse off place. I don't condone what happened, but I can't be upset about it. I'm not going to pretend to be. And all the people who are expressing that, I don't have a problem with. They're of course being censored and punished for it, but the same people who are trying to argue this guy is a martyr for freedom of speech are censoring other people for their opinions, and they are opinions, unlike what he was spreading, which was propaganda and lies. Yeah, so just had to make a comment about it, had to do a video about it. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this situation and how the media is playing it out, and how uneven the coverage is.